Fuck you, Dr. Massey. Don't know why you were ever made a counselor. You don't deserve that fuck ass degree that's hanging on your wall in there. Every single one of your students hated you. Everybody complained about you. Don't know why you got Counselor of the Year or whatever the fuck that award was in like March. You didn't do shit for your students. You literally asked me, and who are you? Honey, I'm your worst fucking nightmare. There is no reason why you should be telling a freshman that they shouldn't be worrying about their future. That's the whole reason why I'm in high school, to think about my future. So maybe you should get off your lazy ass and go find a job that actually suits you, which is killing kids' dreams. So maybe you should be like a fucking, I don't know, behavioral therapist and tell kids to not do shit. I don't fucking know. Find a different career. Hello and welcome to the first official podcast of the Talks with Tate podcast. I'm your host, Tatum. This is my co-host, Whiskey. Say hi. Whiskey, say hi. That's my co-host. I hope you're having a great day so far, because I know I am. So, yeah, let's get right into this shit, you know? So, today, I thought I would just talk about myself a little bit, and just, like, talk about my interests and my hobbies, and, like, all my backstory stuff. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff. So, as you know, my name's Tatum, the one, only, amazing, unordinary, elegant, beautiful, strong, kind Tatum. I'm 15 years old, and I was originally born in Illinois. I'm a diva. You're only a diva if you're born in the Midwest. I have an amazing mom and an amazing dad, that are divorced, but it's okay because it's better that way. I also have a cat named Whiskey, which you saw. My co-host left me. Dumb bitch. But yeah, I went to Buc-ee's today. I love my cat so much. She is amazing. She's literally my child. I birthed that, actually. Yeah. Teen mom over here. No. I wish she would come out, but she's not gonna come out because she's a little bitch. What else? Where was I? Oh, I love music. Music is my therapy, basically. No, I don't have music playing right now, or else I would not be able to focus on what I'm talking about. I collect vinyls and I collect CDs. I actually just got like a 2017 like girls pop CD from Goodwill the other day. I'm wanting to try it out, and then I recently got a boombox. It's like a Magnavox. Peak AF. It works. I know it does. I have a record player. I collect records and vinyls, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Vinyls, records, literally the same thing. I have a Victrola Montauk with like the bookcase speakers. Best investment ever. So glad I bought that for myself. That was like the best investment ever. So I like collect vinyls, and I have a bunch of, I have 2 Tate McRae ones. I have an Arctic Monkeys one, 2 Spider-Man ones, like 4 Billie Eilish ones. And I have like The Weeknd. I have 2 of The Weeknds, and then I have a Travis Scott one, and then I have one from The Last of Us. That's the first game, and it's just a soundtrack. And I specifically got it for the dun 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 dun. You're only a nerd if you understand that reference, but it's okay. I'm really into K-pop. I love K-pop. I love K-pop. K-pop is like my favorite genre, I think. I just like how like pretty it is, you know? It's just like a pretty it's a pretty thingy. So, yeah. Is this thing on Billy Young? Billy Yankee. It is on shuffle. So, no. Yeah. Well, I like Cat's Eye. That's one of the um groups I stand. I really like Blackpink. I like, let's see, I'm going through my playlist. Um, I like Hearts to Hearts. I'm recently getting into like Hearts to Hearts, and like I'm trying to start standing them. I like Cat's Eye a lot. I've been standing Cat's Eye since I'm Pretty era, so like the SIS era. um, Best song is my favorite song. It's because I like weird music. Is Pinky Up, and then Iconic by Mistake. But that's just because I like techno EDM music. I really like that. And then I really like Le Seraphim. Le Seraphim's a big one. I've been standing Le Seraphim since Anti-Fragile. That's the song that introduced me to them. And then I like Islet. Magnetic was the song. Magnetic. And then what's the other one on there? I think Lucky Girl is the other one on that. On the Super Real Me album. I don't have like a list right here, so I'm starting to stand Yena. Freaking Catch Girl. I can't pronounce her name correctly. So yeah. I also like New Jeans, but I just recently got into New Jeans, so like it's kind of a buzzkill because like they basically disband. And then X Love, I think that's how you pronounce their name. It's the, how do you describe them? It's the boy group, but I think they're trans. They make fire music, by the way. They're like, they're tea. And they're really good at dancing, so yeah. I like pop. I like Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande. Who else? I like alt pop, which is, I'm gonna get hate for this, but Melanie Martinez, she has good old music. I like her old music a lot. And then I listen to like Kesha, 303, sometimes The Baby, it depends. I listen to Doja Cat a lot. I listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Bad Bunny, I love Bad Bunny. And then I listen to like EDM music, which is like Odatari, Remove Face, Lumi Athena. I know Lumi Athena got a lot of hate back in like 2024, but I don't really give a fuck. Odatari. What's the other one? Barely Human. Stuff like that. Cade Claire. All that type of stuff. So my music range is really all over the board. I also specifically right now have a little era going for this song. I think the song's name is literally These Boots Were Made for Walking by Nancy Sinatra. Because for my my dance show that I had for my beginning dance class this past year for my freshman year, the dance company did These Boots Are Made for Walking, and that dance was so tea. I need to find it again and I need to watch it. That was like the best dance I've ever watched. So yeah, and I get to do dance again. I get to do intermediate dance this year, and I think I'm gonna do intermediate dance for the rest of my 3 years. I'm doing it this sophomore year. I'm gonna do it junior year, and then I'm gonna do it senior year, and I might try out for JCO and the dance company. So we'll see. Yeah, I love doing fun projects. Yeah, I like doing fun projects like making memory boxes, painting doing bikini boxes, memory boxes, making like little shrines for my events. Like right here on my vanity on the shelf that I look at, I have a 15 that my friends and family signed. And then I signed it myself too. And I did that for my 15th birthday. And then I have a little Tate McRae vinyl that has sports car and revolving door on it. And then I have this tiara that I wore for half of my photos. So like, I was a little princess. Yes, I was, because I'm a cunty queen. And then I have, for some reason, I have a cross on there. A really old cross. And then I have some of the stuff from the tables that I had out. And they're like little confetti like this. And then there's some star confetti from when I popped my cake. Like when I popped the confetti poppers while I was holding my cake. Those were really cute photos. And then I have like a glittery linen. So that's really cute. I really like this. And it just reminds me of all the people that I surround myself with. And then, from my mom's wedding, I have a little card that says my name on it. I love my name, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, that's just one of the things that like I like to put up, and then I like when people ask me questions about it and like what I did to have it. And then I have another poster board that is from my 15th birthday as well. And it has like messages from people, and then I wrote a message to myself on it, and I think I'm gonna keep doing that every year because it was really fun to do. Like it was so much fun. My birthday was so much fun this past year. And so was my 14th birthday. Don't get me wrong. Like, these past 2 birthdays, my 14th and 15th, were, like, the best birthdays ever. So yeah, to get back on topic. Oh, yeah, I also have a wall collage right here. It has, like, family. It has my pictures from 4th of July last year. It has some, like, pictures from, like, 5th grade. And now I'm in 10th grade. So, like, over the past 5 years, I've collected photos and I'm putting them on my wall. And then I have some photos of when I was like 7, when I was a baby, that just like have a really big impact on me. And then so me and my dad had a really rough relationship after my parents' divorce, and like during it. So like I have a picture right down here. I don't know if you can see it. I have a picture right down there of me and my dad, and it's like, that's just my remote and that, but it's from like the first like actual outing. Well, no, it was like our first outing of freshman year, and like, yeah. And then I have another photo from the first time we like actually hung out and like weren't like weird with each other, like not like, oh, you're like obsessed with your dad, but like we weren't in a bad spot. And I think I have that up on this wall too, and that was a really big impact on me, because I don't think if I had gone through this stuff and like had what happened between me and my dad happen, I don't think we would have as strong as a relationship as we do now, because I was never close with my dad growing up. And I just, like, we had a really rough relationship growing up, and we both acknowledged that, and we both said we're sorry for the things that we said when we were going through our rough patch. But, like, now everything's better, and, like, the kids, this got really sappy really quick, but, like, the kids in my school that say, oh, well, my dad isn't, like, active in my life, or, like, I hate my dad. I'm like, I hated my dad, but I can never hate my dad again. Like, my dad's my dad, like, he did a lot for me. He sacrificed a lot to be a part of my life. And, like, he could have stepped away at any time, but he still... My voice isn't cracking, I promise. But, like, he could have stepped away at any moment or decided to not move with us to Arizona. And he could have just been, like... We could have had a long, distant relationship. But we didn't. And now he like we're so close now. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, to get back on happy topics and talking more about myself, because I'm conceited apparently. Sometimes I like reading. I have to be like in a mood to read. I have to be like interested in it, and I only like reading like mythology books, like Percy Jackson and like stuff like that. I really like video games. I have in my cube over by my bed, I have a like section. I have 3 sections for books, and then I have 1 section for like my military games, and then it's separated by this little bear that my stepdad gave me. And then my video games, my like just random video games are right there, and then I have the it's not a medallion, but it's basically like a medallion from the police station that they gave me when I was like 9 because I was getting drinks for police officers, and I also have patches over there that they gave me. And then I have a medallion from Luke Air Force Base, one of my mom's projects that she did. I have no idea why it completely cut out. The rest of my footage was lost. I'll put a picture right here of what the shelf looks like, but that's the end of that. I basically just talked about my shelf. Quickly, I'm going to shout out Chaos with Kenna real quick. Love that chick. She's going to start her own podcast, my friend Kenna. So I'm going to show you her account, and you're going to go like and follow it. Because, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't think she's in my following list anymore. Is she? La 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 la. This is her account. I made her poster, so go look at it on the TV because it's kind of fuck. Love it. It's amazing. I did so good on that. And also while we're on that topic, because yeah, how'd you like my intro? And then how are you gonna like my outro? I made both of those by myself. They were really hard to make. My outro wasn't as hard because like I had gotten the handle of it, but my intro, ooh, that took me all day. Yeah, that was not fun making. But it's so cute. I love it so much. Yeah, I don't remember what the song is, but my channel is based off of Tate McRae, so I just did the songs for it to be Tate McRae. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you really like it because I know I love it and I think it suits my channel so good. So yeah, anyway, back to my program. So another thing I'm just gonna bring up is freshman year and how it went for me. So first quarter wasn't the best. I had a lot going on through my first quarter. My first quarter was not the best. I did end with high grades all of my semesters, despite what I went through, which is pretty badass, you know? You don't just, like, easily, like, get to do, like, you don't easily get to the opportunity to pass your classes like that. So, like, I'm extremely proud of myself, and I'm extremely proud with the struggles I went through and the changes that were happening around me. So, very, very proud of myself. I think I did extremely good. I went from being a CD kid to an A's and B, and I had a fucking A in algebra. So, my first quarter, my grades, I had a 98 in algebra. Or, correction, a 96. Dance, I had a 92. Don't know why I got so low. It's probably because I barely dressed out. Biology, I ended 1 point below an A. I ended at an 89, but I also wasn't that good at biology, so it's okay. English, I'm not very good at either, even though it's my, like, native language. I suck at English-related things. I can barely write a 5-body paragraph essay to save my life. Spanish 1. I had to take a test at the end of the year. I had to leave early, I think. Yeah, I had to leave early one of the days, or I was going to be gone one of the days, and I was supposed to take my test right before I left, and then the teacher completely forgot she scheduled me and said I had to do it after I came back from break, so I was pissed. That was, like, the most angry I've ever gotten at, like, a teacher, probably, because I was at, like, a D without that test. It was horrible. And then world history, I had an 84. I did really bad that quarter. I think that was my worst grade. Quarter two was my better quarter. That was when I started adjusting to things that were happening. Quarter two was very much better for me. I wasn't dealing with as many problems. I was getting used to, like I said, the changes that were happening, and stuff like that. So I just, like, I had a better semester, or quarter, I guess. Yeah, definitely I definitely had a turnaround, halfway, or, like, 1/4 of the way through school. And then quarter two, I actually did really good in a lot of my classes. Math, I had a 96. Dance, I ended with a 90. Biology, I ended with an 83. Um, Actually, I should go off of my semester grades. This was when I had to take finals for the first time. Wasn't prepared basically at all. Like, I was so nervous for finals. Finals really aren't that bad. If you take the time to study, and if you take the time to, like, put in the work into your class and don't just, like slack off, like actually try in like the topics you don't know that much or you don't really pay attention in, at least try to understand it. And if you don't understand it, go to a teacher you trust to get help, please. Fuck you, Dr. Massey. Don't know why you were ever made a counselor. You don't deserve that fuck ass degree that's hanging on your wall in there. Every single one of your students hated you. Everybody complained about you. Don't know why you got Counselor of the Year or whatever the fuck that award was in like March. You didn't do shit for your students. You literally asked me, and who are you? Honey, I'm your worst fucking nightmare. There is no reason why you should be telling a freshman that they shouldn't be worrying about their future. That's the whole reason why I'm in high school, to think about my future. So maybe you should get off your lazy ass and go find a job that actually suits you, which is killing kids' dreams. So maybe you should be like a fucking, I don't know, behavioral therapist and tell kids to not do shit. I don't fucking know. Find a different career. So, algebra I ended with a 95. Dance I ended with a 91. Biology I ended with an 82, even though my semester exam grade was a 75. I didn't do good on my semester exams at all on biology. I did absolutely shit on them. English I got a 83. Spanish I got a 90, but that's only because I had an 82 for my quarter grade. I did really good on the semester exam. I got a 95 on the semester exam, so I actually did really good on the semester exam. I think I was one of the highest scorers, because a lot of people just didn't pay attention in that class. And then I ended with an 87 in world history because of my quarter grade, and I got a kind of low score on the semester exam, but hey, I did my best. Quarter 3, I started late. I started like a week. Wait, no. I came to school and then I took like a complete week off to go on vacation. No. Oh no. We had a lot of stuff going on that quarter because it was right after finals and we had to start completely new shit. Like, it wasn't like what we were learning before, so I kind of struggled. Algebra I had a 95, dance I had an 86, but that's only because I didn't dress out like at all. So, biology I didn't do good. I got a 79. English I got an 86. Spanish I got an 84, and then world history I got 100.22. So, fuck y'all. Actually, history is like my best subject. I'm really sad I don't get to take it this year. I love history. I just like listening about wars. Yeah. So, quarter four was my best quarter. I was prepared for all the final exams. I was ready to get that shit over with. I was excited. I'm still excited for sophomore year. I was like, yes, finally, don't have to be the underdog. Because like everybody hates freshmen, and I get the stigma around freshmen. I started late. I started really late, actually. This was where I took a week off after the school year started, and I don't know why, but it was bad. I don't know. I was just really behind, and it took me a while to catch up. But yeah, we started at like the end of March, and then family came in town at the beginning of April, so I missed like 2 days of school for that. I missed a whole week, basically, at the end of March, and then I don't think I skipped any more days for school. Anyway, algebra I ended with a 96. Don't know how I didn't get more because my quarter grade was a 95 and I got 100% on my on my semester exam. And I knew I got 100% because the teacher showed us accidentally showed the scores while people were still testing, and mine said completed and it said 100% next to my name. And my friends looked at it and then they looked at me and I was like, yeah, I did that. Mind you, I used to be a D student in math and I got 100% on my fucking final exam. So I have no idea how that happened. Good ass calculator and a good ass teacher. That's all you need. Beginning dance, we had to create our own solos for the final exam, so I created a solo to Jealous Type. It was like halfway complete, but he still gave me a 98, so, my semester grade was a 90, because my quarter grade was a 91, so, yeah. The only reason it was so low was because, I didn't dress out barely at all. And I had to do like a shit ton of makeup assignments at the beginning of the semester because I was gone so many days. I had to do like 5 makeup assignments. It was crazy. And then I just let one go and it's a 0, so. Biology, I got a 77 on the semester exam. And then I got an 81 for my semester grade. So, I told you, I was horrible. And then English. Let's look at English. Ended the semester with an 84 and got a 73 on the semester exam. Mind you, I made the agreement to myself that if I got a higher grade on my Spanish final than my English final, then I would be moving to Mexico. Guess what didn't happen? Moving to Mexico. But on my semester exam, I got a 91 for Spanish, and then my quarter grade was a 98. So I ended with a 91. And then world history, I got a lower grade because I don't know why I got such a low grade on it. I just wasn't as locked in as I thought I was. So, yeah. World history, I got an 87 on the final exam, and I ended with a 94 in the class, which is actually really good. I ended really high. I think my highest grade was always math or history, which is like my 2 favorite subjects. So yeah, just like for your freshman year, pay attention. Don't bombard yourself with clubs or sports. All of my friends that did the sport did horribly in school, and like they said it wasn't worth it, and they're still doing sports that they don't want to do. So like just don't jam pack yourself to the point where you're unable to hang out with your friends, because you will lose friends by doing that. Make friends in all your classes. I think the reason why I suffered so bad in English was because I had no friends in that class, and that was like my least favorite class ever. Pay attention, be kind to your teachers, like get your teachers on your side. Don't like be a problem for them, or else they will hate you and they won't spend as much time on you. Don't get math 6th hour. Your teacher will hate your class for sure. But just apply yourself, pay attention, don't be stupid. It's your first year and this is your impression for the rest of your 3 years. And also focus on your GPA. Like, that's the biggest thing ever. Like, don't let your GPA go to shit. But yeah, I think that's it. I hope you had so much fun watching my episode, because I did too. I had so much fun making this. So, I hope you had fun just listening to me talk. And yeah, peace, love. Hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll tune in for the next one. So, yeah. Love you guys. Know what this is.